finals after this.
Alrighty, guys.
As it looks like it's going to be the same teams here: Realize, Attach, Heroic, and Hyrax versus Tanker, Threat, Fizzerp, and Saints. Sector 13 versus the FiosWarriors. Sector 13 is down 0-2 in map count in this best of 5 series. The winner will go on once again to play Marvel Gaming in the championship finals.
And I do believe it's one of them. I think it's MVO Threat is saying that he did not sub him on purpose. 2 of his teammates had to get off, which we definitely feel for you. So it looks like he has some deep pockets for friends to sub in matches, which definitely got to hand it over to him. Being able to get, Denial Fizz and Saints in there. But at the same time, everything is even Steven between these two teams. We do have 2 top professionals on the other team of Sector 13. So I'm really hoping to see Sector 13 be able to battle back here, because I definitely don't want to see a 3-0. I'd like to be able to see some more good action here on the later maps.
I'm sure that the Sector 13 boys will be able to come back from this. They know how to play this blitz game, but on the same token, so do the boys of FiosWarriors. They both know how to play this blitz game very well. I mean, the pros obviously scrim every day. They love playing the blitz game types. They love playing the dominations. Maybe not so much the search and destroys, but we shall see. I'm hoping that this turns out to be a very, very good blitz game.
Absolutely, I agree. This should be a really good one. Let's see if Sector 13 can get their confidence back up. All they need to do is get a couple kills, get a couple caps here off the beginning. Should be able to get back into it. But so far, FiosWarriors extremely impressive, and I have been extremely impressed with Tanker and Threat in particular. I know they do have 2 pros on their team, but that doesn't really mean much. When you're looking at 2 amateurs that are keeping right up with them and even doing better than them on some maps. So, hats off to them. They are doing a great job of doing their part on their team with their pros they subbed in.
As Saints picks up 2 at bottom genius, he might be able to get the 3rd. He does not get the 3rd. Hyrax shuts him down, but Tanker looking to sneaky, looking to get this first cap. But the first cap does go to Sector 13 and Realize, who is 1-0. He has 1 cap, but Tanker is sneaking right here. He's trying to get this cap. He's looking. He's not going to challenge this guy. As long as this guy doesn't turn around, he gets the cap. It's 1-1, all tied up. What do you think is going to happen, John?
At this point, I mean, I don't really know what's going to happen, to be honest with you. I mean, in the earlier matches from both teams, when they had their 4s, we kind of had a feel for their team chemistry. Now that we have these subs in on both teams, it just kind of seems like there's a lot of one-on-one gameplay going on. So, not
it
really.
Seems like it's more of, hey, let's hop in an 8's lobby, let's slay all the things. Let's run,
just kill
let's
everything,
just keep running, slay all the things. We're in an 8's lobby right now, except this 8's lobby is for a little bit of a prize, but let's just see how well we can do. Threat, however, starting the game off 1-3.
See here, I'd like to go over and check out Fizz. I don't know if we've actually got to sit on him yet. Let's go check out and see what Denial Fizz is up to right now. And
well,
as I
was able to get that cap.
So he right off the bat here, doing very well. Cycling back, tried to get the defense, but was not able. It looks like one of the players from Sector 13 was able to score that.
That was Realize with both caps from Sector 13. However, Tanker and Fizzerp have the caps for the FiosWarriors. It's tied 2-2 right now, as Sector 13 looks like they're kind of getting trapped in their base here. As long as Sector 13 can get out of their base, clear the guys that are rushing them, they should be able to get the kills needed and the routes needed in order to get this W.
I agree. I think right here we've seen Fizz. He was trying to hang out a little bit back there in the back American to try to get a couple kills to allow his team to push back up, but was not able to do so. And looks right as that happens, Sector 13 is able to get in there, rush in, get a cap, so they are now up by 1. Hyrax not able to sneak by Fizz. Smells him out, but it does look like there's a player from Sector 13 loose in the base and is able to get the score.
Realize the ODJ player for the Sector 13 squad right now. 4 caps. However, there looks like another guy ready to relay
Let's get
back
on
in the
with
Sector
Bill
13
Eyes,
base in the
'cause it's
form
just
of
going off
Fizzor.
right now.
He's gonna get the kill on the no.
Oh,
Realize
did he get this two-piece? He
got the kill on Dumpster. They're just trading caps at this point. A 5-4 lead in favor of Sector 13.
With the kill on Realize, shuts him down. He's coming around. He's trying to get his cap of his own. I think he's going to run into some resistance. Are they able to put this in?
Irish is able to clear out their base. Everyone seems like they're spawning up back at their bases respectively. And it looks like the boys from Sector 13 are just going to try and get map control. It's trying to cut off what and where the FiosWarriors can go. We will see exactly as there's one guy sneaking at mid-tree. He's going to go into bottom Gina's. Who is that? I believe that's Tanker. Oh, I believe that was Tanker. Tanker did get that cap, tying it up, and he did get the kill.
And somebody stops, shuts down.
However,
being able to get that kill, and then right
however,
behind
Heroic
him,
getting that
Heroic.
cap. 6-5, trading caps all day. They say, hey, let's go trade them caps. I don't care as long as we're up in the end of the day.
So they're up 6-5 right now in favor of Sector 13. Remember, this is round one. We got one more round after this, so both teams desperately trying to get a lead on each other, and it looks like we're all tied up at the moment at 6-6 now that I think it was Fizz that just scored that last cap.
So Tanker actually gets taken out from Blue Tarp. They need to realize that they need to realize that they need to clear out their spawn right now because there are people just lurking. However, Hyrex got a cap on the other side of things, although it was responded well, as it's now tied 7-7 with 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, all these amateur players that are playing in here are actually absolutely showing that they can hang with the pros right now. Although I will note MVO Threat struggling a little bit in this matchup, but he has played well in the first two rounds before this. So I'm looking for him to pick it up a little bit. But look at this team right here, or look at this matchup right here. It's 7-7 right now on Blitz going in the second round.
And Saints 13-11, he has 2 caps. On the other side of things, the OBJ Monster, as you will, 7-9. Curse Realized with 5 caps. Hyrax and Heroic each with a cap of their own, holding on. That's a tied game going to the second side. If the FiosWarriors are able to win this second side, then they will go 3-0 up in this series, which means that the Sector 13 boys will be knocked out of the tournament, and FiosWarriors will go on to play Marvel Gaming in the championship finals.
Yeah, in Marvel Gaming, a very tough order, a tall order to deal with for any team, pros or not. I have all the confidence in the world that they will be able to have a really good matchup regardless of who they play. So I know, Scruffy, you're a little upset about the roster lock there and having to deal with some pros, but I do have confidence in you guys. And if you guys can take out these pros, you can show the world that you guys are capable of beating professional teams.
And true that, as Sector 13 is just pushing the FiosWarriors back into their spawning bar. There are 3 spawned up in bar. Curse Realized gets 1. He's going to be able... No, he does not get the one that's pushing him into chin. This guy's going to go bottom Gina's right now.
Hyrax on the loose right now, trying to get into the goal.
Hyrax, the timing's realized. The guy turned around from semi as Sector 13 takes the lead 8-7. The very first cap scored on the second side.
Really good kill here from Hyrax, but he is eventually cleaned up by, it looks like, Fizz. Fizz cleaned up by Attach. It looks like MVO Threat heating up a little bit, getting some really clutch kills over here that he needed to get.
And it looks like FiosWarriors are doing a little bit of pushing back on of their own as they're trying to get the spawn traps going in the Sector 13 base as well. However, just trading stuff, they are going to spawn up back in their respective bases. I'm on board with Hyrax. Hyrax is going to walk past this guy. He doesn't notice that Saints was right next to him getting the shank. Doing very, very well, as Saints is 17-16. I mean, maybe not all that positive, but he does have 2 caps. He is taken out from behind by Heroic. Now there's 3 down for the FiosWarriors.
And let's get on board with FT Tanker. I'd like to see what he is up to.
Another cap was gotten by Hyrax, I believe it was. Now it's 9-8 in favor of Sector 13. Can they hold on to this lead?
Very even matchup, back and forth, back and forth. Ooh, realize, looks like he gets Tanker there. Sneaked on him there in American. He's going to try to get himself a cap. I think he was shut down though. Was not able to get in there, but realize 10 and 15 with 6 captures right now.
I feel like Realize is kind of just running. He gets the kills that he absolutely needs, but he's just trying to get those dirty caps.
Looks like Tanker's going to see a player across the map. It's going to pick that up. It gets cleaned up by Hyrax. I think they could potentially get a cap here, which could put them up. They are closing on the base.
He might be able to sneak this cap. If he gets this kill right here, he will. He's open towards that base. Oh, there's a guy who spawned up in bar. He doesn't know it. Attach gets that. It's 10.
Oh, kills him and gets the cap.
However, the FiosWarriors get a cap of their own. As FiosWarriors is just sitting on the goal. He gets taken out. It's 11-9 in favor of Sector 13 now.
It looks like there is a player sneaking around over there by the Sector 13 base. I think he might be able to get this cap if he gets this kill. No.
Did you just see that knife from FiosWarriors? That was a ridiculous knife. He knifed him and spun in a circle. He's just trying to demoralize the competition, but it doesn't matter because Sector 13 is winning this game right now with about 1 minute and 15 left to play. They still need to be aggressive. They still need to trade caps, however.
Absolutely. They have a but it is nice to have a 2-cap lead here. They do need to make sure they have some solid defense, clear out their spawn every time. They don't want to risk losing an easy, letting the easy cap go to the other team. But they do need to hold on to this. And right as I say that, they do lose a cap there. FiosWarriors gets in the Sector 13 base, and then he makes it a 1.
Saints in the Sector 13 base. He should be able to pick up this cap. He does. He ties it up at 11-11. We'll see what they can do. If Saints is able to sneak past everyone again, he should be able to get an easy cap. However, someone is staring directly at him. He gets picked up by Heroic. A very clutch. Realize gets a kill at Tarp. He's trying to progress on that side, American side. However, a cap was gotten by the FiosWarriors, who are now in the lead by 1 cap, as opposed to being down by 2 caps earlier. There's 16 seconds left. There's virtually no one near the base in order to cap for.
The only chance is Heroic. The only chance is
huge here. He gets 1. If he can get this other guy,
for him though. Across the map, shuts him down.
That is game, ladies and gentlemen.
Whew. Congratulations to the FiosWarriors. They were able to hold on here and pull off, an amazing comeback here on Blitz. Even though it wasn't a ton, but it was a significant enough number that it did make it pretty wild. They're able to come back in the final seconds there and take it 3-0, and they advance into the winners bracket finals to play Marvel Gaming. I do want to say thank you though to Sector 13, our friends over there, Hyrax. Realize